Greetings, everyone. Mitch here from viraltrafficguy.com and my new website, thankyouPageMagic.com. I'm going to be talking a lot about that in the coming months and years because it really excites me. Something new has been added to UpViral that I want to show you that's going to help change the game. If you were familiar with the fact that they now have a campaign share, so I can share campaigns with you, entire campaigns, the complete setup. That's available now, and I have a website where you can come get some of those. Yay! But they also added a new feature this week that's really kind of hidden and not talked about, and you need to pay attention because it's really freaking cool and it's going to help you out a lot. And that is the template share. I shouldn't say share. The template reuse. Maybe that's a better word. I'm not quite sure what to call it now that I think about it. Anyway, let's dive into UpViral and a look at what's going on there. Now here you see my desktop, my UpViral campaigns. And what we're going to do is we're going to look at my current email sign up. Now, as a tip, of course, you can go get that at newsletter.viraltrafficguy.com. Yay! Guess what? That's an UpViral campaign too, and I'm going to show you that in just a second. But if you come in here to the UpViral front end dashboard, I'm going to go into this campaign. I'm going to do Edit Setup, and then you jump over to, come on UpViral, there you go, the Design Templates. You see that this is my campaign. It's a relatively simple campaign, and it's going to look really cool when you build your campaign. But let's suppose, here's the new feature. If you go into split test, you want to create a new template for your lead capture, for example, and it applies to the social sharing or the thank you page as well. You go to split test and notice this new function here. Page from my campaigns. So you can use one of the existing templates, and they're adding new ones all the time, or you can do page from my campaigns. Now remember, I'm in a campaign that is about my newsletter. But notice you can go in and sort these by creation date, or you can sort them by number of leads. Woohoo! So if you got a campaign that's generating good leads, maybe you want to go copy one of the pages from that one. Some of these are things that I have gotten from clients or other campaign shares. And you'll see also, by the way, that there are number of leads, there's the campaign name, there's the page name when you created it, and good stuff. And you can do preview as well. But this is my thank you page magic newsletter sign up. And so, you could potentially copy from that. Now, obviously, that's this campaign. But let's say I wanted to go back to one of my earlier campaigns. I could go preview these and grab that and put it into my current campaign. So if you had a page that was performing well, now, what's the difference? It used to be that we had to clone every campaign, right? You can clone an entire campaign in your account. But then let's suppose that you cloned a campaign for contest X, but you really remember that the page, the sharing page or the landing page for contest Y worked really well. But you wanted all the setup from campaign X. Well, now you can go grab that one page from that previous campaign and put it in your current campaign, which is freaky awesome. Now, the other thing that really dawned on me here, and you can see it kind of in here, these campaigns were shared with me. They're not my campaigns. I didn't do this. This was not mine. It wasn't a client of mine. But I could grab this from this particular campaign, it's not my campaign, and put it in my account. Now, one of the things that I've thought about in my Movers Mastermind yesterday when we were talking about this new feature was the fact that you could actually now just share individual pages with the campaign share feature. So if you haven't seen that, by the way, here's by the way my landing page for my thank you page magic newsletter sign up, right? And that's that URL that I showed before, newsletter.viraltrafficguy.com, if you want to sign up. And I highly advise that because there's a feature in there that you have frickin' never seen before. And I think I'm not sharing the sharing. Anyway, so here's the page for my newsletter. Sorry. This is, an UpViral campaign. And if you get in and you go to the share page, we're not going to talk about the thank you page much here, but you can see how I'm using that feature and watch the emails that you get, by the way, because there's a bonus in there. So if you want to steal some of what I'm doing and see kind of some of the stuff that I'm doing behind the scenes, go ahead and grab that. And of course, I'm going to send you some really cool stuff in the newsletter itself. But this feature is really freaky cool. So let me also go show you. I hope you understand what I'm saying. I hope I've explained it well enough. If I close this and I go back to my dashboard, and let's say I'm on looking at my active campaigns, and let's say I wanted to share this with you. I got to move this out of the way. There's something you can't see in the way. But if you click on the more, let me click on this one because you can see the whole pop-up. You see this new share function. And this share function, we've talked about it before, lets you share an entire campaign with somebody. Oh, I still got my sign up. So you can share an entire campaign. That's how I got those other ones. And I currently have them marked as closed, right? So there was a prototype I was working on. But the ones I was talking about before, like this one that you saw, was shared with me via that share function. But as I'm trying to say right now, what you can do with this new functionality, with the two features combined, you could theoretically say to Mitch, hey, Mitch, I saw that thank you page that you have in that campaign for the newsletter sign up, and I could create a campaign with just that in it and share that with you. And you could bring it in, and now, even though it's in a separate campaign in your account, you could take that page and bring it into one of your campaigns. So it's kind of a multiple step process, but you can now take somebody else's page and put it in your campaign. And I think that's freaky cool. Hopefully that makes sense. If you have any questions, of course, let me know. This is mind-blowing, really cool stuff. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm always happy to answer questions. And of course, if you want, please sign up for the newsletter because I'm going to share a lot of cool stuff with you there, including something that I'm going to be announcing in the next week or so. If you're watching this later, go ahead and you'll get it when you sign up for the newsletter. Thanks for watching. I am Mitch from viraltrafficguy.com. Hope to see you soon. That's supposed to end. There we go. Bye.